Adam Lanza's
Adam Lanza.
Adam Lanza.
Why and what was in the mind of the shooter?
Adam Lanza's father, Peter, says he wishes his son was never born.
Adam Lanza, a 20-year-old boy, entered Sandy Hook Elementary School on December 14, 2012, and proceeded to kill 20 students and 6 teachers and administrators. The media quickly assumed mental illness was the reason why Lanza decided to attack the school, and they also blamed a lack of proper gun control. Recently, there have been new reports about Lanza's mental state that were unclear when the incident first happened. As a kid, Adam Lanza seemed to be relatively normal and got along well with the other kids. However, as he got older, he started to drift away. He began to avoid eye contact and seclude himself from others. His social anxiety got to be so bad that his mother had to take him out of school so he could be homeschooled. Lanza also seemed to have an obsession with murder. He wrote a comic book for a creative writing assignment titled The Big Book of Granny. It was very disturbing and was about the murder of children, cannibalism, and taxidermy. Although the school was under a zero-tolerance policy, this disturbing story was not addressed. The story was just one of many red flags that should have been caught by school officials or by his parents. Since the devastating Sandy Hook shooting, schools have really cracked down when it comes to zero tolerance. In 2013, a school district in Maryland suspended a 7-year-old boy for biting a Pop-Tart into the shape of a gun. The suspension was an overreaction to the situation, but school officials feel as though overreactions are better than not reacting at all. Over time, Adam Lanza became more and more secluded. Feeling sort of alone, he sought out company in an online community full of other people who were obsessed with mass murders. In an email that Lanza wrote to an online acquaintance, he said, "The inexplicable mystery to me isn't how there are massacres, but how there aren't 100,000 of them every year." The media focused a lot on Lanza and less on the victims. They turned the viewers' attention to the lack of gun control, even though it was not an issue in this situation. Lanza's mother was a gun enthusiast, and she had purchased the guns legally and went through all the steps that were required. Without taking away the right to own guns, there would not have been a constitutional way to prevent the sale of those guns. Because of how the media reports school shootings, they make it seem like they happen more often than they actually do. Schools are actually the least common place for shootings to occur. Due to the reports by the media, the public demanded more security at the schools. One solution was to have armed guards always available. However, it is not practical nor affordable to make this a reality. Another solution proposed by the public was to arm the teachers. This sounds good in theory, but it would take a lot of time and money to train and license all the teachers. There also may be some that feel uncomfortable about having a gun in the classroom. A rather extreme proposal was to have the students go to school with bulletproof clothing and backpacks. The students should feel safe when they go to school, and making them wear these protective items will only make them feel uneasy about getting out of bed in the morning. However, the media's reporting did spark some good ideas. Maryland University was one of the first schools to invest in a bulletproof whiteboard. It looks and works just like a regular one, but in case of an emergency, it can be removed from the wall and used as a shield. The media also helped create a better sense of community in the area. All around the nation, people sent their sorrows and support to the families of the victims. Without the media, we would not be able to be alerted in these situations, and it would be harder for everyone to band together and create support groups. The media did, however, jump to conclusions after the shooting happened. It is imperative to look up information before believing it, just because it was reported. The media can stretch the truth and jump to conclusions before the information is readily available.